Is it the fact that he's a mysterious, ambiguous, and charming character that we all seemingly magnetize towards his aura? Or is he just so well written and diverse as a character that we can't help but acknowledge his complexities? Well, if you know anything about the character Future Trunks from the show Dragon Ball Z, you'd know he is very much well loved throughout the fanbase and is hailed as one of the best versions of Trunks. So, first of all, what is it that Future Trunks does and believes in that creates this sensationalism he has? Being forsaken to a desolate and unforgiving landscape as a child, he was forced to adapt, evolve, and change himself and his ideologies about the world, denouncing his purpose to eradicate all evil that is causing the hatred and destruction he was experiencing since birth. Having a sense of moral ambiguity and an imaginative mindset, Future Trunks was always a very bright character, unwilling to leave his values for cheap. As shown with the androids, he would always keep a stark belief that sooner than later, all evil will reap what it has been sown. This optimistic but somewhat realistic viewpoint that no matter what hatred will exist, there must always be an opposing force, which is genuinely what makes Future Trunks such an intriguing character. His serious disposition is a representation of his knowledge of possible outcomes waiting to happen, making him all the more pragmatic but sensible and wise character. These unexpected traits add some flair to what otherwise would be seen as a little generic or stale, and well, we can't forget that inheriting some of Vegeta's traits will help with that not being true as well. But despite having a brash and impulsive nature to him, when confronted by danger, for example with Dr. Gero activating 16, 17, and 18, due to understanding the true terror and having empathy for their life, there was nothing but to be emotional in a situation like that. In some ways, making him kind of relatable. Future Trunks has this atmosphere you just want to know more about and be around, as all the Z fighters instantly take a liking to him without questioning. Partially because he massacred Frieza, the previous unruly villain, but Trunks is honestly a chill guy in the end of the day. After all, that's what he seeks, a world of peace, truth, and virtue. But we'll always know how the cookie crumbles in the end of the day. Having a heavy willingness to engage in conflict for the right symbolizes his empathetic side, seeing things from the other's perspective, having a heart for others, which is mainly what drives his anger towards those whose free will is to incite mass destruction for the sake of it. Future Trunks always questions the reason behind such heinous and meaningless actions, even if the androids were created to get revenge on Goku. Now we can discuss the transformative and mad development Trunks receives after the father-son bonding he had in the time chamber. Objectively, right out of the gate, Future Trunks unlocks a cockiness about him, a careless and easygoing confidence, obviously influenced by Vegeta. Having attained and developed the new Super Saiyan transformation, Future Trunks' only desire from then on was to enact what was left to do. His own desperation is what makes this seem all the more meaningful, to disassemble the source of his terror. Not for selfish reasons, but to liberate and create freedom in a place that had lost it so many years ago. Due to Trunks' heroics and seriousness to finish the fight fast, he even blasts Vegeta away after he lets Semi-Perfect Cell go to absorb Android 18. It shows his resolution and unwavering beliefs in himself. Trunks is truly an enlightened character, which was pushed to enact on what his father had let happen due to his pride. Trunks overcoming such foolishness has the realization that the future of this timeline would be destroyed if he did not act quickly, showing him more of his pragmatic nature. Confronting Cell after transforming, leaving his self-preservation out the door, and going all in, epitomizes Trunks as a character through pain, seeing the light be overcome by innumerable shadows. Once again, transforming to symbolize his non-content attitude towards those who will take from others, eventually failing to Cell due to his own mishap and poor understanding of the dynamics being power and speed, accepts his fate, manifesting the realist side of him as well. But I'd also like to discuss the three most standout moments from Trunks that made us respect him and cemented him as a character with solid ideologies and beliefs of a warrior of justice. The first being after Future Gohan's death. Realizing the absolute and utter hopelessness, the disgusting, painful truth of the world, realized and created a revelation within Future Trunks that he needed to understand, and what his unfortunate teacher Gohan wanted him to know. the unforgiving, harsh reality of the world, losing not just a friend, but a brother, basically triggered his insane and honestly top 5 Super Saiyan transformations in Dragon Ball Z for me. The second moment, being more humble but still eye-opening, is when Future Trunks literally says to the Z Fighters, if those androids are released, they will destroy all of us. And well, he was not wrong. By making these mistakes, Trunks is essentially reliving the disaster he came to prevent, and his emotional outburst blowing up the lab is justified by his knowledge and beliefs. The third and last moment of Trunks being that guy is when he sliced and diced Frieza, one of the most powerful and unstoppable villains in the show up until then. Taking him out as if he were another job on the checklist gave Trunks that mystery and coldness to him that if he never had would make him seem kind of cheesy. Overall, Future Trunks is a character of no dignity because of his circumstances, but an intelligent, charismatic, and charming one because of his emotional intelligence
and bravery against seemingly unending adversity. Future Trunks, for these very reasons, will always be loved and remembered in a certain way, and that's why we love Future Trunks.
If you really liked the video and want to see more, don't forget to leave a like, sub, and comment, and as always,
Peace!